All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome once again to another edition of the Community Class Interviews, BZ Next Gen. Tonight we have Mr. Aidan Prince, aka Bob Boy.
Hello, everybody.
Gracing the floor and making everyone feel just a little tiny. No one had the energy to keep up.
Not even me, honestly. Not even me.
I mean, but it was a very energetic, very much so. Man, it's like hard. It was hard hitting, but very, very precise, a la Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta say,
Yes.
very Bruce Lee-ish of you tonight. So, what was the inspiration for the piece?
Well, honestly, I haven't really made choreo in a long time. Well, not in a very long time. I think it's been like maybe a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I love doing like super fast and super intricate type of choreo. But for this one, I was kind of like, you know what? Let's kind of slow it down and let's just make it more fun and energetic.
Yeah.
And more, just more fun. Because, like, whenever I do like intricate stuff, I feel like when people take my class, they're not having fun, because they're so much in their head. They're like, oh my God, I can't even do this. So, I just try to consider what everybody else would think is fun.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. All I really want. I just wanted people to have fun and wanted, people to still have that challenge, but just mainly have fun doing the choreo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there were definitely pockets of fun in there. Those were the parts that everyone probably saw gravitation towards, and those are the parts where it was like a lot of personality that showed from everyone else. Everything else that came from that choreo is, like you said, you wanted to consider everybody else. Does that mean that you literally did all of what happened to everyone tonight on purpose?
Honestly, yes.
Understood. All right.
I will say yes to that. Definitely.
It was on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if you felt gassed completely, it was his fault on purpose. He did it on purpose, and he does not apologize for it. I'm speaking for him. He might actually be apologetic. I doubt it, though. See, there we go. So how long have you been dancing?
Now I have been dancing for about... So I've been dancing since 4. So 12 years. Yeah.
So that would make you 23 right now. That's bad math, isn't it?
Better than mine.
So you've been dancing for 12 years. That makes you 16 this year. My
Yes,
goodness. My gosh.
It's been a long journey.
He gets to say
Super
that.
long.
He gets to say that because he's been doing it since 4 years old. It's like Michael Jackson status. But, okay, so what was your first exposure? Like, what was your first exposure to dance, and at what point did you know that was what you wanted to do?
My first exposure was, so when I was 4, I was put into a bunch of sports like soccer, basketball, and dance.
Yeah.
And I was doing all 3 of those things like every single week and weekend. And my dad one day, he was like, you can't do all 3 sports. So you have to choose one. And I chose dance.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't know why I chose dance. Because like I kind of like basketball. But like, I'm glad I chose dance because look at me now. But
Exactly.
that's the main first exposure that I got to dance. But like the first dance class that I ever took, it was like the worst thing ever. Like everybody was dancing, and I was just in the back, just looking at everybody dancing, and I was trying to do the moves, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Everybody was so good already.
Yeah.
Like I think it was probably like one of my first dance classes.
Yeah.
And everybody was so good. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. It's so hard. Yeah, but I guess that's how everyone starts off. Everybody thinks they're not good, but practice makes perfect.
Exactly.
So yeah, but that was like the main first exposure to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, how do you feel you've transformed as a dancer over the last 5 years?
Over the past 5 years, I think I honestly have grown a lot. Because 5 years ago, I was doing industry stuff like, taking dance classes in LA, like Millennium, and doing jobs with like people like celebrities and like doing shows or whatever. But now, all that and like, wait, I'm like confusing myself. I did all that and then I joined this team called Gravy Babies. And Gravy Babies has honestly taught me so much. And Gravy Babies has honestly made me want to become a choreographer.
Yes.
So during those 5 years, I've actually been on the team for 3 years, but during those 5 years, it has made me want to grow as a dancer and made me want to be a choreographer.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like my dancing game has elevated so much because of Gravy Babies, because I was so used to the industry style going like super big, not clean, but then I switch over to community dancing and they're all about cleanliness and dancing together, and it's so different. And I think it's great that I got to learn both sides of the dancing community so that I can transfer it to my choreography, which is just great. But honestly, I think over the past 5 years, I think I have grown tremendously, but I definitely have so much more room to grow.
Okay. So where do you see yourself with, let's talk about your vlog. So you do have a vlog, and shamelessly plug that real quick.
Aidan Prince Official on YouTube.
So how have you figured out the time, and how do you find the time to do your vlog and do your training? Or does it all pretty much work together already? Does it just meld?
Honestly, it does really just connect together, because honestly, all I really gotta do is just bring the camera to rehearsal and then just film me with a bunch of people. And plus, all the people that I dance with, they all love being on camera. So I just put up the camera and they're like, yo, what's up, Aidan's vlog, and stuff like that. So it's just great, because all the people on the team love being on video, because if the team didn't like being on video, then it wouldn't be a good vlog. So yeah, I mean, it honestly just all ties together. And I also love just showing everybody that doesn't dance how it is to be in like a rehearsal or to be like at a competition with like a dance team. So yeah, it honestly just ties together really well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who do you think you would want to choreograph for? What artists out there?
Ooh, honestly, I've not thought about that one. Maybe I could go for like maybe one of the most simple answers, but like I love his music, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a very good answer.
Yes, if you guys didn't know, I actually went to the I performed on the Purpose tour with him. I did the children song or whatever.
I remember that.
Yeah, I went on tour with him in Fresno, which was great. I also have a YouTube video on that, so you can go watch that video.
Shameless plug.
But it was when I was super young. I think I was like 9 or 10 in that video, so it was a long time ago. But yeah, you should go watch that video.
It was like 14 years ago.
Good math.
Yes, my math is impeccable. Calculus status. Oh, so next to last question. As far as like you were talking about, as far as the industry dance and community dance, like being on a team and being on tour, both of them are very unique experiences. Talk about what type of growth you had from being on tour in regards to how it compares to the growth that you had being on the team.
I think for the growth of being on tour, it was great for my age when I was like 9, 10, 11, because during that time, that was, the time when you're a kid and you have all this confidence and you want to be front and center and you want to be that person that everybody looks at. And honestly, I think with the confidence, I think it just helped me grow, and I don't really know what to say. It just gave me more and more confidence, and plus getting all those jobs and performing with all those people, that gave me even more confidence. I think just going on tour is an amazing experience because one, you get to see how the celebrities are and how the artists are, and you get to see how the work ethic is. And I think the most amazing part is learning how their work ethic is and how the industry works, and just getting to meet a bunch of new people as well. That's amazing. And then moving on to community side, I think for community, the community is very supportive of each other. And that's what I really love. Like switching from industry to community was probably honestly the best thing I could have ever done, honestly. Because every time I go to a class and like it's just maybe like a huge group, right? Everybody's on the side just cheering for everybody, and it's just amazing. Like we all get the adrenaline rush. It's just amazing. And community and industry, you can grow in two different ways, and it's just whatever side you choose to go on, I think it'll be great, honestly.
Okay. All right, so it just depends on where you are in your mind. Okay. Good. All right. So tonight I kind of had a little bit of an interesting thing that I watched. So you are in fact shorter than Big Will Simmons.
Yes, I am.
Your choreo got him slightly tired. And it's one of those things that happens when a taller dancer has to dance down to the level of a shorter dancer, a la Dom and Melvin Tempton. So, if you were to learn a choreography from someone shorter than you, which choreographer would it be, and what type of song would it be?
Dude, honestly, I don't even know many choreographers that are shorter than me. Because I'm like the shortest of the short.
I think Isabel's shorter than you.
Really?
I think Isabel, and so is Ladia Yates. Ladia's like really short.
You know, the crazy thing is that I have never taken Isabel's class.
Really?
Yeah, I've never taken Isabel's class. I've been wanting to, but like, I've never gotten the time. But honestly, I do watch her choreo, and I do think in my mind when I watch it, I'm like, I don't think I can do that. Like, I know it's just a mind thing, and like everybody has that voice in the back of their head, but like, I'm like, oh my god, dude, I'll get so tired doing that. But yeah, I think if Isabel is shorter than me, then yes, I think I would definitely get tired doing her choreo, especially my legs. Because my legs are woozy. Whoa.
And second part of the question, if you could keep your style, well, actually not keep, but if we were to change your height to 6'5", do you think you would keep your style of dance?
Ooh.
Or would you have been playing basketball?
Probably would have been playing basketball. Honestly, probably would have been playing basketball, but I think I'd probably keep my same dance style. I think I would, find a way to dance like I am now. Because even now, I still get tired doing my own choreo. So I think I would make it work if I was 6'5". Yeah, we always find a way. Yeah.
There's hope for the tall people.
Yes, definitely. Always
there's
hope.
Either hope or there's really exhausted nights. Dom, wherever you are, man, speak up. Thank you once again for joining us.
Thank
you for the presence. Thank you for the choreo. Thank you for the positive energy. And definitely thank you for bringing the Gravy Baby. Shout out to GRV. Shout out to the Gravy Babies. You know, there's plenty of Boogiezone blood infused into GRV and Gravy Baby. So it's always a pleasure to have them there. Next week we have, I'm not telling you, just like I didn't tell you last week, because you should just be coming. I said it in class. If you didn't come to class, that's your fault. Hopefully you don't have COVID, and then I just feel like an asshole. But thank you once again for joining us for another edition of the Boogiezone Community Class. This is BZ Next Gen, where it's not about how many followers you have, it's all about bridging the gap and introducing you to the next generation's leaders. And tonight, Bob Boy was that leader. I'm Philly Mo, really though. We out.